Hey, Chris here from The Chris Stefanic Show, where we talk about how to live out God's plan for you each and every day in your everyday life in a way that makes you more alive and more joyful. Check it out. What brings you from this pain to this new person I'm watching coming to the church with her family on Easter Sunday a couple years ago?
Yep. So went through that kind of, precursor to conversion.
Yeah.
Learned a lot about what it means to forgive, and was thinking, wow, this is actually powerful. I've heard that it could be something, but this has changed me.
Mighty.
So got more curious about the church because of that. My husband was born Catholic, but we weren't practicing.
The experience of forgiveness made you interested in Christianity. So you had, why?
Because it felt like there was something to it, right? Because I felt so much better, and I felt peace that I hadn't felt before.
So you knew you were practicing like a profoundly Christian command of Jesus, and you're like, that kind of does something good for me.
Yep, exactly.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that's so cool.
And so
I've heard a lot of conversion stories.
Yeah.
That's really unique.
Oh, that's nice to
Seriously,
hear.
like
Yeah.
I started following Jesus without really intending to, and it worked well. So I'm going to keep doing this.
Yeah. So let's see what else. Yeah.
Okay, so Lourdes
says.
just happened to be that's our home parish. It just happened to be the closest.
That's right. We live 2 blocks away, and so just walked in, and I think
awesome.
the pastor there, Father Brian, has a gift for speaking to people who are outside of the church, and so we became friends with him. Went through RCIA just out of my curiosity. Wasn't planning to join the church.
Yeah.
Through RCIA. Actually, during that time, so that's my father started reaching back out when I was going through RCIA. And he was reaching out to ask for money. He was struggling financially, and so wanted to invite him again into my life to say, like, hey, come visit. We'll come out and visit you. What do you need? Wasn't engaging, and so I was spending a lot of time while going through RCIA trying to think through, like, how can I help? How can I help my father? I don't know how to do this. How do I love? So learning about God's love during this time was really helpful. So was working through that during RCIA. Towards the end, decided that this is powerful enough that I think I believe in it.
Praise God.
So made the decision to join the church, to be baptized.
Lord. I was. High five. Okay, how is life different for you now? How when you get baptized, what's it feel like after as opposed to before?
Yes, this is the second time where I did something that I knew was I believed in it, right? But I didn't know it would feel so different.
Yeah.
So after being baptized, I had another period of my life where I felt a kind of peace that I did not know existed.
Wow.
That was really shocking to me, to say, like, oh my gosh, like, this is another very clear sign that I can't ignore, that this is real. And then 2 months after I was baptized, actually, my father did commit suicide. So
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, the last thank you. The last conversation I had with him, he said some pretty cruel things and blamed me for his impending suicide. And then the last known conversation that we know of with one of his friends, he said the same thing. So we had a very, deep and complicated relationship that he, that he spoke about in his last moments.
What's your dad's first name?
Lester.
Lester. Okay. We'll be praying for Lester's soul.
That's great.
Yeah, for sure. And I'd ask you guys who are watching, we've got thousands of people watching, offer up a prayer for Lester's soul and for the healing of the whole family. I'm so sorry. And I praise God that God gave you the grace of that peace to handle that suffering. That's incredible.
And the timing of it was incredible.
And I love here. Like I have one friend who was baptized, and I was baptized as a baby, so spoiled in some ways. In other ways, I didn't get that experience. But one of my buddies who's baptized, he's like, when I came out of the water, it's like I didn't expect this to happen, but everything looked different.
Yeah. Yep.
Anyone in Christ is a new creation. There's just like
it is a bit shocking. I remember I was like crying profusely when I came out of the water, because I just. Yeah, it's an amazing experience. Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that.
Of course,
We're honored by your story here.
Of course.
Especially since it's one of the first times you ever shared it, and a lot of people are watching.
That's right.
Share that, so that's incredible. Okay. Dude, wasn't that amazing? I don't want you to miss this great stuff. Go over to the subscribe button and bring all your friends. Have a praise and worship session around that subscribe button. Light a fire near it. Toast marshmallows and offer a marshmallow to the subscribe button. Whatever you have to do. You can even just click subscribe, and you'll never miss this great content again. Share it with everybody you know. We'll see you in the next video.